Walk me through what you heard and what you saw last night, and around what time did this happen?
Gosh, I'm trying to think what time it happened. I was just sitting in my den and I saw the red flashing lights coming through, and I didn't even get up immediately. And my son-in-law is a Garland policeman, and he was out of town, but somebody called him because they knew I lived in this area. And he said, "Don't go outside." I'd already been outside. I walked down the driveway, and there were two men standing there that had tried to find out what was going on.
Like two neighbors or something?
I don't know who they were.
Well, so what did you see besides those two men when you came outside?
Policemen out. Two women came, and I think they might have been sisters of the guy that was shot. I didn't talk to any policemen or anything, and I didn't stay out there long.
Did you see the individual who was shot?
No, I didn't.
What did you learn about
Somebody said he was a 15-year-old boy. I don't know, but there was a gun by his body, I heard. And there was, I guess they were chasing down that alley, shooting at each other probably. I don't know.
Yeah, so it was a 15-year-old boy who was shot and killed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, what are your thoughts?
Well, I think it's sad, We've never had an incident like that before. And he probably just found an alley and ran down it. Too many guns on the street, that's for sure.
How long were police here for, do you think?
Oh, hours, it seemed like. They were here quite a while.
Did you hear a gunshot?
I heard somebody said there were 3 shots. I heard shots, but I didn't recognize it as what it was. And I just ignored it.
Probably because it never happens here.
No, it never happened until I saw the flashing lights from the police car. I've wondered since the sisters came if there had been some sort of argument at their house and that boy took off. And then the chase pursued down that alley across the street. And my neighbor who lives over there said that she saw a helicopter going overhead. They were probably searching for the guy that did it. I don't know. Since my son-in-law got all that information from a phone call, and he knew all about it, whoever called him filled him in.
Yeah. You said you lived here how long?
40-something years. 77. If I subtracted it, I could figure it out.
Were you surprised when you found out that it was the child shot?
Actually, I didn't find that out until this morning. I didn't know it was the child. I just,
Can't imagine what
yeah.
that mother is.
And whoever the shooter was probably had time to escape by the time the police came. There's a vacant field sort of right behind the entrance to the alley.
Did you see where on the street this had happened, or?
Not really. They came down that alley across the street. And I don't know where the body was when he was shot, but it was close to the end of that alley, I think, near this side street. Because my son was coming over, and I said, "Don't go down that street." And there were a couple police cars parked in front of my house. I mean, they were investigating.
Can't imagine what that mom is feeling like.
Oh, I can't either. I have no idea. I don't know the circumstances of why it happened.
Yeah.
It just happened in our neighborhood.